In marginal constituencies here, an effective Remain alliance has emerged to ensure pro-EU MPs are delivered by the electorate.
In some constituencies, the Remain parties have formed an alliance, so they've chosen the candidate from the party most likely to win, they've given that person their support and the rest have stood back. That may create some problems for the DUP in constituencies like South Belfast and North Belfast.
While the parties involved are from the nationalist community and some see it as a revival of the sectarian divide, the fact that the Green Party has joined in makes it unusual. They say Brexit is bad for the environment.
It's been a difficult decision, and in extraordinary times we make extraordinary decisions, and that's why we stood down in North and South Belfast in order to maximise the pro-Remain vote. Because of Brexit, the UK legislation around the environment, 80% of it comes from European directives or policy. So the environmental issues front and centre.
Sinn Féin candidate John Finucane is hoping to unseat the Brexiteer and DUP MP in Belfast North. Like many in Northern Ireland, his family was directly impacted by the conflict.
My father was, I suppose, a very high-profile casualty of the Troubles. We were having Sunday dinner in 1989. He was a high-profile human rights lawyer, and two gunmen came in and shot him dead in front of me, my brother, my sister, and my mother, who was also shot once.
Sinn Féin hope the extra votes as a result of the pact will make up the difference for them.
The majority of people here voted to remain, and they see Brexit as something that is very unfairly being imposed upon them. I think the Remain voice in North Belfast, if they come out, I think then that we will be on the right side of this, but it's going to be an incredibly close election.
Meanwhile, the Ulster Unionist Party has stood down to allow the DUP retain seats so they can protect the union.
Well, for the Ulster Unionist Party, the overall objective is to retain the union with the United Kingdom. So anything that we do will be, number one, focused on that. So if we feel that there is an option to ensure that a unionist is returned as opposed to an Irish Republican, that choice is a no-brainer for us.
The DUP was in government in the UK, but they say they'll seek to block the New Deal agreed by Boris Johnson and the EU.
It was the 10 DUP votes that were crucial in blocking the Boris Johnson deal before the general election.
Brexit is far from settled for those in Northern Ireland.
I don't want the Boris's deal that's there. If it's a choice between that and Remain, I would have to say I would remain.